This is Jeff Sauter doing my informative speech on music therapy. In my informative speech, I'll be discussing how music therapy works, who it can help, and where it can be used, as far as institutions and different places that are using music therapy. To start off with, I'm going to give a brief definition from musictherapy.org. Music therapy is the clinical and evidence-based use of music interventions to accomplish individualized goals with a therapeutic relationship by a credentialed professional who has completed an approved music therapy program. Basically what this is saying is, just as any other therapy-based profession, there are credentials and certifications that you have to go through. And any music therapy individual who is certified has gone through the necessary steps and certifications to become certified as a music therapist. So, going into that, how it works, music therapy can not only help the body, but it can also help the mind and the spirit of individuals. As far as the body goes, it can stimulate blood flow, sync the heartbeat. As far as beats go in the music, you can pick different meters to sync your heartbeat. It can also be different speeds. You can do a free-flowing musical beat, or it can be a march, which is very structured as far as syncing your heartbeat goes through music therapy. It can also help the mind, can stimulate brain activity, relieve tension, and it can alter your mood just by listening to a peaceful piece of music. You can go from a mood where you are very frustrated and have quite a bit of tension to a sense of calm and relaxation, and this can help with your mind. Who it can help? Obviously, it's going to help adults. When we think of music therapy, immediately we think of adults listening to music to relieve tension, to create a sense of calm, and to change the state of mind that we are in. But it can also help with children as far as their communication, their attention, their motivation, and their self-expression. With adults, also, it can help with heart disease. Stroke therapy is another form that we use for music therapy. It can help Alzheimer's patients, and it can help with depression as well. Where it's going to be used, obviously when we think of therapy, we think of hospitals or institutions. This is obviously going to be used mainly for adults, but however, it can also be used with children also, as far as their behavior issues go. When it comes to music therapy, we can use music to calm a child, just as I previously stated with adults. It can change their mood, and thus change their behavior. As far as aggression goes with a child's behavior. However, it can also be used in homes. There are certain institutions that do home visits. They send their therapists out so that it's more comfortable, more relaxed for children and adults or patients, so that they don't feel like they have to go to a hospital or an institution just to receive this therapy. And it can also be used in schools. As I said before, with children, it can help with their communication, their attention spans, their motivation, and their self-expression. Children often can have communication issues in the elementary grades, so having a speech pathologist helps with that in school, but it can also be used music therapy-wise as far as speech goes. Their attention spans, obviously in elementary schools, are going to be smaller and less than an adult's so music can actually help with our attention span. And motivation. If you listen to a certain piece of music, it can change your mood, make you more motivated. I know even personally, I listen to music sometimes just to keep me focused so that I can get certain homework done if it's a larger project that I know that I need to spend time on. And it can also help with self-expression. There are many children that suffer from self-expression simply because they feel inadequate, or they feel like they don't have the ability to speak their mind when it comes to school. So it can help with self-expression as far as writing music. When you play music, you also interpret it your own way and express it and how you feel. So obviously, as I stated before, there are many benefits to music therapy, though it is new, and many people haven't exactly heard or understand that music therapy has many benefits, being that it's only been around for about 50 to 100 years, depending on which organization or document that you read. However, it has many benefits affecting the body as far as blood flow, the heartbeat, heart disease, stroke therapy, Alzheimer's, depression, and it can also affect the mind by stimulating brain activity, relieve tension, it's mood altering. It can change a child's behavior, their motivation, their attention span, and their communication as well. So obviously you can see that it is very beneficial.